Most people use AI like it is chat. You ask a question, get an answer, ask a follow up, correct it a bit, add a file, maybe throw in another clarification, and keep going. That feels natural. It is also how you quietly lose control. Every time you continue that conversation, you drag the whole thing forward with you, not just the last question, the whole conversation. The model does not have memory in the way people think it does. What it has is context, and every new turn carries the old turns along for the ride. That means your helpful little chat becomes a bloated payload very quickly. This is where context engineering starts to matter because once your context grows, two things happen at the same time. Cost goes up and quality often goes down. That is the part most people miss. They assume bigger context means better answers. Sometimes it just means you're paying more to confuse the model with your own history. You see this when you ask for an answer too early, then spend the next 10 turns correcting it. You see it when you bury the important fact somewhere in the middle of a giant thread. You see it when the conversation fills up with old assumptions, dead ends, polite filler, and detours that never really left the context window. Ask questions before the output, not after. Most people do the opposite. They ask for the deliverable first, then use follow up prompts to repair it. That feels efficient, but it often creates the exact waste you're trying to avoid. More turns, more output, more correction, more baggage. I'm not going to give away the method here, but that reversal changes more than people think. Another problem is that context is sticky. Once something is in there, it keeps influencing what happens next, even if you think you changed the subject. That is one reason long AI chats drift. You're not just talking to the model about the current task, you're talking to it through the residue of every previous task in that thread. And then there is the problem from the last chapter of the book, Lost in the Middle. If something important sits in the middle of a large context, models often give it less weight than what came early or what came late. So the detail you thought was safely included may be the exact detail the model effectively blurs past. That is not a prompting issue, that is a structural issue. So context engineering is not about clever prompt tricks, it is about control. Control of focus, control of cost, control of what the model sees, what it carries forward, and what it should never have been carrying in the first place. Because if you do not control the context controls the outcome. In my latest book, Context Engineering 101, available at the address below, I show my approach to keeping context under control. I will walk you through it step by step, including how to turn about $15 of token cost into just over $1 while improving the quality of the output. If you have further questions, comment below. And if you found this useful, like and share and subscribe and whatever people do these days. That way I can become famous and you can be known for sharing valuable content with your friends. So we both win. Until next time.